Avka says you need a ride to the forge.
The quieter, the better.
Not a miracle worker, but I'll do my best. You ready?
Let's do this.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda after our insanely abrupt ending
Jaal, you sure you want me here?
from last
Bringing an
video.
outsider.
Will give the Roka a different perspective. Just follow my lead. We'll get my family back.
So if you remember from, like I said, our very abrupt ending last part, we're heading there because the dickhead Akssul, leader of the Rokar, managed to get some of Jaal's family, brothers and sisters, to join the Rokar.
It'd be easier if we knew where to find your family.
The Moshai brings all of her students to the forge. I know my way around. The Govatan, a welcome center, is up ahead.
So I don't...
It's deserted. The Govatan is usually filled with travelers.
Avka said no traffic in or out.
Doesn't explain the ghost town.
Where are the Roka?
I mean, this has got to be a trap or something, right? Trends from Sheila is 30 arrivals, 25. Wow, they have not had any arrivals. Wow, all right.
Arrivals were steady until a week ago.
Most Angaraa come here at least once in their lives. Either for the tradition or to share knowledge.
Which did you visit for?
A bit of both. Come on. Let's keep looking for Baranch and the others.
All right. New guest. We have a priority guest arriving early tomorrow morning. I've marked the shuttle number for you. Please notify me the moment it enters our airspace. We'll personally oversee the orientation process. Hey, rumor has it someone important is visiting tomorrow. Dro could tell you who it is. The Moshai. No, she was uncharacteristically vague. Just said to notify her once the shuttle arrived. Do you think it's weird she's bypassing security protocol? All personnel are to meet in the courtyard immediately. There's no cause for alarm, but attendance is mandatory.
It's got juice, but everything's offline. Should I reestablish comms?
Let's leave it for now. Might tip off the Roka, wherever they are.
So yeah, if you're somebody who if you want to know what happened with like my whole computer getting fucked and everything, watch yesterday's Sniper Elite video. I explain it all in there, and I don't want to go over it again, just in case you're somebody who does watch both Let's Play series.
Wherever the Angaraa went, they left a lot of supplies behind.
Where'd they get all this?
Aya and the Resistance provide support. If the Ket destroyed the forge, it would be a terrible blow.
So if you are somebody... Actually, hang on, before I get into that, I should probably check this terminal. Nutrient-based medical supplies, batteries, glass products, miscellaneous equipment. Either convince the Rokar to share their supplies and let me do my job to catalog all this, or tell them to get out of my storage room. The logs have never been such a mess. You'd think they'd be happy to have someone itemize their scud. I'm assuming that's Shailesh for shit. But they won't let me near a single crate. You invited them here. Do something about this.
Found something. Looks like a journal.
Everyone's so enamored with Akssul. You'd think he was a Moshai. I told Droka to make him leave, but she said that all Angaraa are welcome at the forge, especially one trying to protect our culture.
Protection? Is that what he promised?
But yeah, if you're somebody who watched both, I think I talked about the Super Mario 3D All-Stars that Nintendo was releasing on the Switch. Came out. I talked about it a little bit yesterday. I hadn't played it yet yesterday.
It got completely tossed.
And it's actually yesterday for you and me. Obviously, for me, yesterday was Saturday. Or wait, what's today? Fuck. Today, it's Saturday right now. So yesterday would have been Friday night. And for you guys, it would have been Monday. But either way, one day ago, I hadn't played it yet. I talked about it. I can't believe it. I'm finally here. The Forge curator Droka insisted on a short rest before he visited the site, but I can hardly sit still. Helgar and I have waited years to be selected. We'll finally see the markings in person, maybe even be the first to translate them. And I said I was really excited because I never finished 64. When I was a kid, I never finished Sunshine when I had it. And I had never played Galaxy, so I just figured, fuck it, I'm going to play them in order. So I booted up some Super Mario 64 today, got 90 stars, and found out that it takes almost no battery to fucking run that game because I played it all day without it dying. I get like maybe 2 or 3 hours of game time when I was playing like when I was playing Breath of the Wild, when I play Animal Crossing, when I play Pokemon Shield, you know, any of those, I get like 2 or 3 hours. Played it literally all day, never died. Lekka obtained samples of flora from the forge with minimal difficulty. Droka was worried about uprooting specimens near some of the older pillars, but I was able to satisfy her concerns with some low-risk candidates on the site's fringe. For now, we will focus on care, monitor water intake, and determine on an average life expectancy that will give us a baseline for future experiments. Our latest attempt to recreate the heat shaping process used to build the forge was unsuccessful. We were able to heat the rock samples to their melting points, but they simply turned to magma and became unmanageable. Once the samples cooled, the surface was marred with ripples and lacked the sharp, smooth edges we were striving towards.
Akssul pulled us out of the lab today. Talked to us about the Milky Way menace. Shaven says he's a radical, but he's only saying what everyone's thinking.
The makings of a new recruit.
I mean,
Very persuasive. My brothers and sister are proof of that.
I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, no matter what, there's always going to be somebody who takes it too far, right? Like, it doesn't matter what the idea is. There's going to be a good idea, and then there's going to be what happens when that idea goes too far, and there's always going to be people who end up at that end of it, right? And it doesn't even matter, like, what kind of idea it is. Like, there's always, you can always go too far with an idea, right? And at some point, it'll just turn, like, there will be a turning point where it was no longer a good idea. I know we discussed in person, but Vester believes that with just a few resources from the Resistance, he can make the upgrades we desperately need. We could finally determine the exact date the forge was created. Are you tired of saying sometime before the Scourge? We've been studying the site for years. We should have this answered by now. Like I told you before, I'm not against the upgrades, but we're in the middle of a war. The Resistance already goes out of their way to provide us with food, ammunition, and whatever materials they can find. Can't ask Ephra for more. You'll just have to make do with what we have. What about the Rokar then? Akssul was once a scientist in his own right. Maybe he'd help us. I'll reach out, no promises, and don't send another request about this until I've gotten back to you.
One of the Rokar left a slice of fresh elmuk at my station. I tried to thank him, but he wouldn't say 2 words to me. I think they've been ordered not to become friendly with us.
Lethul, my brother, loves Elmok. It's his favorite.
Think he's the one who brought it to her?
Maybe. But the rest doesn't sound like him. Lethul is very talkative.
Yes, well, cults will get that out of you.
You hear that?
Generally, from what I've seen of cults, you know, it's basically the one guy who does all the talking. That's how you can tell, like, the really bad cults from just the weirdos, is how many people actually talk.
Did. They must have.
Alien, kill it.
Shit. Hope no one heard that.
They shot first. We had to defend ourselves.
Inform Akssul that the Govatan has been thoroughly searched. All civilians are accounted for.
Accounted for? What does that mean?
Were they rounding them up?
Yes, but what for? I mean, these guys are supposedly all about just keeping, you know... Yeah, why can I never remember fucking nouns? It's so fucking shit. Even when it's fucking fake words, like the Angaraa, you know, couldn't fucking think of it for the longest time there. But I mean, these guys are all about keeping the Angaraa pure, or like, or not pure, like that's different, that's like Nazi talk. And these guys aren't, well, I mean, they are, I guess, kind of like Nazis, but I feel like keeping the Angaran pure are still, I feel like it would get to that if we had been here longer and had more time to interact with them, you know. Because I feel like that's used when, like, well, for example, like, let's say the KKK wants to keep the race pure, right? So they wouldn't want anybody with, you know, the blood of any black people or whatever in them, right? So, I mean, like, that's why I feel like that's not accurate for the Rokar, because that's obviously not an issue at this point, because there is none.
Any sign of your family?
There is no crossbreeding between the races
Rokar
right
know we're
now.
here. Maybe that will flush them out.
So like I said, I feel like that's North Korea, maybe they're like North Korea, you know, they want to keep everyone else out and
Running
keep
us down like we
the,
were monsters.
you know, obviously a lot bigger area than North Korea, whereas because they want to kick everyone but the Angaraa out of
They were your first ambassadors.
the entire galaxy, not just the country. And yeah, granted, I don't know very much about North Korea, although I guess not a lot of people know a lot about North Korea because they don't let anyone in there. So, I mean, I guess that would be weird. I don't I don't know what information there is out there at actually of what realistically goes on in North Korea. The supplies shipped in with the latest recruits along with the nutrient paste left by the researchers should keep us stocked for the foreseeable future. That said, we always see a boost in morale after a fresh shipment of Elmok arrives. A little luxury goes a long way with the young ones. Yeah, okay. Oh, God. It's, oh, God, what time is it? It is 10 p.m. right now. I have been up since... Now, this isn't going to sound bad. I've been up, I think, since... I want to say 8 a.m., maybe 9 a.m. at the latest is when I got up. Which, you know, is about normal. But I gotta try and stay up until 7, so I gotta try for like a 22-hour day here, because like I start night shifts again, which is pretty fucking shit
Akssul feared.
that I keep having to switch back and forth, but stupid COVID and then the goddamn store bringing in a bunch of new fucking shit to change up all the aisles and that. It's better for you. It's like, oh, fuck yourself. It's more expensive. It's better for you. It's better for your profit, not for the actual people buying it.
Living quarters for the archaeologists. Though the Rokar have obviously made themselves at home.
I'm sorry, Ongun. I need to delay my visit a little longer. A very special person has come to Bosun's work. His name is Akssul, and he is like Dragnar from the stories your brother reads you, a strong and honorable fighter for our people. Bosun must listen to this man. Go where he goes, do what he says. Just like you listen to your mothers, I promise to bring you a gift to make up for my absence. I can't wait to see how tall you've grown, Ongun. Jafon says you deserted, that you're living on Kadara. What the scut happened? Our mothers are worried. I'm worried. Get back to me. I was going to say I said that scut was basically shit, but like what the shit happened wouldn't have made sense. But then I thought about it and it's like, wait, I've said what the shit. I mean, should have known Jafon couldn't keep his mouth shut. Yes, I'm a Kadara. No, I won't go back to the Resistance. I'm done with this war, Dogan. I've killed enough. You're safe in your lab. You don't understand. The Ket, when that human rescued the Moshai, they found out the Ket were once us. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. All this time, I've been killing our people. Can't go back, I won't. Besides, I kind of like Kadara. It's not nearly as bad as our mothers made it out to be, so don't worry about me, Bosara. To Dogan from Feha. I don't think we met a Feha. Oh wait, there was an audio log I didn't play.
Akssul thinks we must leave the forge for our own safety. Bregon and a few others resisted. The Rokar knocked them out, then forced them onto the ship. I thought Akssul was here to protect us. Why must we leave?
Explains where the researchers are. Akssul sent them away.
What's his endgame?
I don't know, but I don't want my family involved.
Yeah, I'm really trying to remember how this ends up, but I don't
Sam,
know.
any suggestions?
I detect electrical wiring underground, Pathfinder. You can use the scanner to follow the wires.
Damn it. God, you can tell it's been a couple weeks since I played this, eh? Forgot what the fuck the scanner button was, of all things.
There. Doors should be unlocked.
At least this game's a lot easier to get into than some games. Like, I dread getting back into Persona 5 because it's been so long since I played that. Thankfully,
My family.
I've got my characters powerful enough that it's basically just attack normally unless I fight a boss, so it should give me some leeway, although I am going into a brand new thing, or a brand new...
Whoa! Shit!
Oh, shit.
I take it the road car didn't want us going that way. How are we gonna get to them now?
We'll have to jump down.
You know, Jaal had a really weird reaction to that. I mean, it's a bridge. Somehow I doubt that the bridge was super important as, like, something to study. I feel like a bridge is to get across a hole. I mean, I feel like it doesn't matter how old a culture is, that's gonna be what the bridge was for.
Now what?
Up the hill.
We got company! Sharpshooters! Watch yourselves!
Sharpshooters, eh?
must have sent reinforcements.
Let's see how sharp these shooters are.
Take them out. We can't let them reach the nest.
We're sitting
The
ducks out
nest.
here.
Push to higher ground.
Nah, we're good. Screw higher ground. I don't know if that's him or just like a leaf.
Just keep shooting.
Got him. Oh, hello, are you? Okay, that was Jaal. Damn it. Damn it. Not very good with moving targets. Oh, come on. Nope. It's all about learning, like, your twitch, like, how far you twitch, right? Like, when you just tap the button. Like, that's, like, the micro adjustments that you have to do, which is obviously a lot harder on a controller than it is on, like, a mouse or something, but once you learn it, you're usually it's usually a lot easier. Oh, God, I'm really burpy for some reason.
Ammo check.
I'm good. Dumbass. Also, yeah, I was gonna say, somebody just throw a grenade there.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Even Roka can't ruin this view.
That's old. Stuff from Mars old.
These stones are massive.
They were shaped from the very bedrock of Havaro, using extreme heat. That's why we call it the Forge.
Hell of an atmosphere. Even with the bad guys.
Do you think they'd be annoyed or happy if, like, I showed up, scanned all the rocks, and was like, hey, this is what all this shit means? It's like, man, it's really interesting, all this, da-da-da, and, like, he just rambled off a bunch of stuff that they didn't know. Starting today, only the most faithful will be allowed inside the Forge. New recruits must be vetted by Akssul. So he has taken control of the Forge, which we already knew, but like I said, I don't remember why.
Intruders have
They don't
reached
have
the
guns.
nest.
I count 3. Wait. I know those voices.
Last two. Go for backup.
Akssul! Wait! Stop! It's Jaal. Jaal, is that you? Barrage, our mothers sent me. All of them?
Did our mother send this human too?
Well, technically.
Jaal, you didn't tell me your sister was such a badass.
Your people are a joke.
Tevint, please.
Why'd they send you? Because we've lost enough to the kid. They're afraid to lose you to this insane cause.
But,
I
Jaal,
want you to meet my friend, Scott, so you can see that Akssul is wrong.
Trust me. We have as much to give you as you have to give us. We all win.
who cares?
The Angaraa don't want anything you have.
We don't need you.
Jaal, our mothers want us to live truthfully.
It's because I love my mother that I will die for this
Akssul is
cause.
going to blow this place up.
Akssul!
That's why he sent the researchers away.
Stop
He has bombs.
talking.
Stolen from your people.
Those bombs go off, it'll look like the initiative did it.
We have to disarm them. Thank you.
Give in!
No. The bombs. In the forge. I'm okay, Jaal. I'll be fine.
You gonna make it?
I hate Akssul. Don't let him win.
You got it.
I'm glad you're here.
Because I know how to disarm the bombs, or what? Because it's not like I prevented him from being shot.
Aksul's willing to blow up the forge. There's nothing he won't do. Ryder, if he shows up,
I know. Follow your lead.
Yeah, I want to say that you can talk him out of it. Like, you don't have to kill him. I'm reasonably certain that that's an option. Yeah, you can shoot me all you want.
How long do we have?
A few minutes at most.
Yeah,
Got this.
time till detonation. Oh, 3 minutes? Oh, fuck, come on. At least give me something of a challenge. They can't even get through my shields and through. Ow, bitch. Punch me, will you? I mean, yeah, they can't even fucking get to my health in 3 minutes with how much shield and barrier I have. Like, look at the retard.
Okay, all the bombs are disarmed. Now just the...
Enemy reinforcements.
Alright. Some Addy.
Think Tavint warned them?
Maybe. Doesn't matter now.
Oh. Nope, got you. And another Aggie.
Watch the...
Oof, I think that was overkill with how much health that had left. Ugh. God, I still have like not even 7 hours that I have to stay up past this. Like I already want to go to bed.
Jaal! Jaal! I killed Akssul! I killed him! I'm so sorry.
He's not dead. You are lucky.
I lost my mind, Jaal. I want to go home.
But the cause. I joined because of you.
I shot our brother.
Don't leave
Let
me.
her go. I only want soldiers who are committed to our cause. Not weaklings who stand by and watch the destruction of our people at the hands of aliens.
Says the guy destroying the Angaraa archaeology site.
Blowing up your sacred birthplace seems pretty drastic. Your cause is falling apart. Like you.
I speak for our people. And I say, you're done, Helios. Martyr me. Please. I dare you.
I don't kill unarmed crazy people.
They move onto our planets. They take our resources, make us weak. I've watched Ryder make planets habitable. Exactly. and they'll never let us forget it.
You rescued your beloved Mosai.
I know.
Saved her life.
I know. Stop defending them.
The Mosai trusts Ryder and
Stop. We've been fighting the wrong enemy. Maybe the enemy is this traitor.
Easy.
Jaal?
Don't! The Mosai trusts Ryder. You've become a danger to your own people. Walk away.
Or I kill you and reveal the resistance for the traitors they are.
The alien is not the monster here. I love my people. Come on. Let's get you home.
You okay?
Yeah. Thanks.
See, and that's how you prove your point. You don't be the violent one. You let the other one prove that they're the fucking asshole. Because as soon as you turn to violence, that means that you didn't have any way to actually defend your position. Or defend the point that you were trying to make. Therefore, you just decided to try and beat it into the person or the people, whatever, and surprise! Most people don't react well to others trying to beat something into them. That's why you have like really strict parents who always like their kids end up doing pretty much the exact opposite.
I'm so sorry, Lathu. I never...
Couldn't even kill me at short range.
They are here. Let's give them a minute.
You think you're gonna tell
Thank
them
you
that she
for
shot him?
trusting me. Killing Akssul would have made the Roka stronger.
He shot you.
I'm glad he did. It exposed how far he'd fallen.
I've got to admit, you were pretty badass.
Can't let you be the only show-off. You've been practicing.
A little.
We should get back. I want to say goodbye before my family heads home.
Is there really any way to practice? I mean, you just bend your elbow and punch him in the shoulder, right? More or less. Now, granted, if you said that to someone, they could very easily get that fucked up. But I mean, like, if you said that to someone and then showed them, I'm sure they could do it first try. It's not like it's super complicated. All right, Jaal might actually be able to. Yep, because all he has. Yeah, well, obviously energy drain. Also restores a shield to nearby allies. Increases damage. That's what we want. Sticky grenade versus armor versus shields. Well, the other one does shield, so this one will do armor. And then I don't care about his close range stuff really. Okay. That one seems better for the melee guys that'll show up at some point anyway. And actually, while I'm here, I may as well see if there's any... I doubt that there's any quests here, but I mean... Because I don't know if there is any more quests on the planets we've been to, or if we're basically done. Like, I know that we have a bunch, obviously, on Eladin to do, and I think I've already forgotten how to pronounce that again. But either way, I know that we have a bunch on there to do, but I don't... I don't think that we have any more that really takes us, like to do back on here or on Eos or on, have we even been back to, fuck, what the hell's that one's name? The snow planet. Either way, I think that was the only thing that we had that wasn't on Illidan, right?
Leaving Avaril. Ridge is yours, Pathfinder.
So, I mean, if that's true, we'll end the video here. We'll take a quick look at our email and that. And I guess we didn't really change or, like, turn him to be on our side or anything. Unless, like, we get an email later that helps us, but... Or that tells us that, like, he's changed or some shit. Thanks for saving my carapace from Sid. Hi, Ryder, it's Sid. Want to say thank you for coming to help me. I guess you didn't know it was me at the start, huh? But that's why it's great. I didn't tell you anything. My bad, sorry. But you went ahead and helped anyway. Even though you knew it was probably going to be dangerous. You put yourself out there for other people, and that's why you're the Pathfinder. No, our Pathfinder. And thanks for having Vetra's back. I know you're there for her, which means she can be there for me. That means a lot. Don't tell her I said this. You're awesome, Sid. I feel like I did not do justice to like that whole like that's why you're the Pathfinder, no our Pathfinder. Like the way I read that, I'm pretty sure that if you read that with like differently, it would have a little bit more impact. From Akssul, human, to hate blindly is as dangerous as to trust blindly. An old Angaran proverb, one of many I have forgotten somewhere along the way. This is not an apology. I don't know if I will ever be able to look upon an alien and not feel hatred, but what I did to Jaal was wrong, so I must try, Akssul. Well, maybe that's what I was thinking of. Because, yeah, like, obviously, he's still, like, he even admits, like, I'm still going to be an asshole, but...
What can I do for you?
Alright. It's like, I'm still going to be an asshole, but I'm going to try to be a little bit less of an asshole. Which is always a good start. Alright. Mark all is red, because I don't give a fuck. Okay, that's all on those. Data cores, remnant. I did, yeah. On hold, memory triggers, on hold, Illidan, Solarian Arc, on hold, on Illidan, it's also on Illidan, that's also on Illidan. Alright, so yeah, since we're going to Illidan next, I guess I'll just end this part here. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Thursday for more.